Money isn't everything in life. A dream that holds true value possesses a rare and powerful force all its own. When my spouse and I first got married, we were saving every penny to buy a new home. We ate fast food, drove an old car, and lived in a cramped apartment until we could move into our new place. The joy we felt on moving day, however, is something we'll never forget. Annie and Frank, who had 5 children and a tight budget. Despite their financial constraints, they insisted on taking the whole family skiing every holiday. To do this, they had to buy 7 pairs of skis, 7 pairs of boots, 7 sets of poles, and skiing outfits for everyone. At the time, I thought they were crazy. Recently, I ran into Frank, and all his kids are now grown and have their own families. Sure, we lived modestly back then, he said, but just recently, one of my sons wrote to me saying he still cherishes those childhood ski trips. With a limited income, you have 2 choices: meticulously allocate your resources to cover all bases, which often leaves you feeling unrewarded, or spend money on things that bring joy to you and your family. Sometimes, it's better to prioritize what truly matters and make sacrifices elsewhere. Many people hesitate to spend money on activities that enrich their lives, preferring to save for a rainy day. But in doing so, they miss out on precious moments. It's like holding on to a small bird in your hand while ignoring the peacock in the field. I know a couple who started worrying about their future in their 20s. While their peers were enjoying family life, they were focused on accumulating wealth and property. By the time they felt secure enough to start a family, the woman was 39 and unable to conceive despite numerous medical interventions. This extreme example highlights an important lesson: when you identify something that can genuinely enrich your life, whether it's a trip, a child, or another dream, pursue it wholeheartedly. Some opportunities, once missed, are gone forever. I'll never forget an incident from my childhood. My father had lost his job, and we were surviving on fish scraps from the market. One evening, I saw a red plastic flower pin in a store window and became obsessed with it. I rushed home to beg my mother for a dime. She sighed, knowing a dime could buy a pound of fish scraps, but my father said, "Give her the money. It's a rare chance to buy happiness so cheaply." That day, I learned that the joy from that dime was worth far more than its monetary value. Reflecting on my contented friends, I'm often struck by their attitude toward spending. They might not afford a car, but they can take a vacation to Hawaii. They might live in modest homes but dress like fashion models. One friend took his 4 kids for an extravagant low tea at a luxury hotel, knowing it meant 2 days of eating cheese and salt afterward. "They'll only remember the tea," he explained to me. Money isn't everything in life. A genuinely valuable dream holds its unique power. I have a friend whose only son showed a remarkable talent for music at a young age. He could memorize tunes by ear and compose his own songs on the piano. To ensure he received the best education, his parents drove him 60 miles to a neighboring city for lessons. This came at a cost. The mother took a night job at a library, and the father, a teacher, tutored students at home for extra income. Today, their son has won scholarships from 2 prestigious music conservatories and performed with some of the finest orchestras in the US. If his parents had settled for a cheaper, less qualified teacher, he wouldn't have achieved such success. This underscores that, in some cases, money is secondary. When you recognize what will bring you happiness, invest in it. Use your hard-earned money to send your child to camp or buy yourself something special. It might not align perfectly with a low-income lifestyle, but it enhances your life's quality and meaning.